Hello, hello. I think we're live in all the places. What time they get it anyway? I hope I'm live on Facebook. Hey, Jennifer. She says I am. Hey, Kate, you're on YouTube. What's up with that? Hey, Marlene. Hey, Georgiana. If I could just play that again. If I could find my music again. I hit it. Hey, Cheryl. Georgiana's here. Kimberly's over on YouTube. Michelle's here. Woohoo! Brenda. Hey, T. Get my drinks closer. Hey, Allie. Oh, excuse here. Holy moly. Hey, Pam. Let's see. Okay, so, hey, everybody. Hey, Jen and Harold. Hey, Cindy. Welcome to the Scattered Sasha Show. We're a little, hey, Kat, I'm glad you're here. It was a little discombobulated this evening. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Yola. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Patricia. So I am live in two places. Hey, Janice. Hey, Sharon. I am live on YouTube, Scattered Sasha on YouTube, and I am live on Facebook, Scattered Sasha on Facebook. Hey, Helen. So it's a little weird, and I think I saw several people post, hey, Henry, if they watched the replay, if they watched the replay of the morning show, they said my mouth wasn't in line with the words. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Jen and Harold and Allie. Hey, Henry. And isn't that funny? It's like the foreign movies, when the mouth doesn't match the words. It's hilarious. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Jody. So welcome to Tuesday night Scattered Sasha Show, y'all. Janice is watching me on the big screen. It's the only way I'm going to be on TV, y'all, right there. Hey, Asia. Hey, Deborah. Funny story that's not on my long list of things to talk about. I read... I don't know what the stat was. I don't know where it was. I don't know when it was. But they were talking about millennials and how, hey, Simone, how they don't have cable. Hey, Danny from Brazil. They don't even sometimes have TVs. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Diane. That they watch everything on laptop or tablets or mobile, and they have Hulu or Netflix and not the cable that we're used to, not the dish and that kind of thing. Hey, Ginger, is that you? Yes, this is right now. Let's see. Dee's over there on YouTube. Hey, Trish. Oh, my gosh, yes. Sending prayers to your daughter. Hey, Karen, thank you so much. So anyway, the millennials, whatever age group that is, thank you, Marlene, don't have TVs. They just use their tablets and their laptops. Kate, I bet you it's because of this fan that I have blowing on me that's at the floor. I bet that's why it sounds different. Hang on. It's like when you go, it was on high. There. Is that better? Hey, Patty Ann from North Texas. Monica says you don't have cable, you stream. Hey, T from Somerville. So when you stream, what do you miss? Well, Danny, they love me in Brazil. And Danny, I love y'all in Brazil. That is so awesome. The sound keeps cutting out. Darcy, I'm glad you're here. I wonder if it's this fan. Hang on. I'm going to turn it off. Is that better? Yeah, I'll just be sweating up here. It's okay. It's okay, y'all. Anyway, hey, Linda. Anyway, I just thought that was so interesting. Hey, Julia, that they don't have the giant TVs because, Mac wants the biggest TV that exists, right? Hey, Kelly. Hey, Suzette. Mac wants, I think we have like a 50-inch TV. I don't have any idea how big it is. Hey, Tina. Oh, it sounded like it was raining there, but the fan, dang, I got to get one of those silent fans. Hey, Ray. But Mac wants the biggest TV that exists. If he could, we only have so much wall. Okay. Hey, Brenda. And it's a chimney. So it's like the way the house is built, there's a chimney in the middle of like two rooms. So the TV's on the chimney and it's only so wide, good, Jera. So that's the biggest TV we can get. It doesn't matter how much more bigger you would want. It won't fit. I mean, it'd be hanging off the sides. People would be running into it. Anyway, my point was Mac wants like the biggest TV that you can find. You go to Sam's and they're like, 87,000 inches in this size, right? Hey, Diana, Alaska in the house. But that younger people don't even watch it on TV. So I know, Stephen, who needs cabinets? Who needs cabinets, right? So I thought that was very interesting. I thought it was very interesting. I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, I was on YouTube and they were talking about streaming and those kinds of things. So we have a Roku because we don't have cable upstairs, which is really strange because that's where the internet is. But we don't have the cable run from whatever. And here's another funny story, a funny thing about this old house. That should be a TV show. Oh, wait, it was. Monica, you have Prime, Hulu, and Netflix. A projector TV. I don't know what that is, Asia. Anyway, because of the way the house is, one of the cable guys one time, hey, Helen, hey, Lisa. Oh, there's a lot of people over on YouTube. How y'all doing? One of the cable guys, when they were trying to run it upstairs, hey, Sheila, he just threw it over the house. Hey, Stacy, how you doing, girl? Instead of like running it through the walls and up through the floor and whatever else you would do with it, he just threw it over the house, and then his partner caught it on the other side of the roof. And I'm like, is that really how you're going to leave that? Is that the plan? Is that just maybe temporary until you come back ever and kind of fix that? No, they were, that was it. That was the plan. That was the plan that they were going to do, is he threw it over the roof and left it over the roof until the next person came, because imagine this, it just didn't work really well. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Sheila. So anyway, we got really sidetracked. I know you find that hard to believe that I would get sidetracked for a story, but in fact, it does happen. Oh, well. Oh, cool, Stacy. I know, Sharon. Isn't that crazy that he just threw it over? Oh, Asia, like an overhead projector that displays on a wall, like in the old days, right? A movie projector. So we have a Roku upstairs and the stick in the bedroom. We only have cable run to one television. And I don't know why, because they couldn't do that. They had to throw it over the house. So we don't have it anywhere else. Anyway, we're here on YouTube, and I can scroll up the comments on YouTube, I think. Yes, I can. Hey, Marlene, thank you very much. Hey, Anita, what are y'all drinking tonight? I am drinking the same old boring stuff. Hey, Debbie. I have my iced caramel macchiato, and I have blackberry lemonade water, y'all. It was the Walmart brand, whichever that is, and it's blackberry lemonade. And I just got to tell you, so what are y'all drinking? This would be really good with rum. Or vodka, or peach whiskey. I'm just going to say, hey, Belle from Missouri, that this blackberry lemonade water would be just about a good mixer for anything. Anyway, I'll just say this. I am also tired of washing dishes in my sink. So I am using the paper. Hey, Elle, I am using the Solo cups. These are the fancy Solo cups. They're not red. These are like silver and white. I think I had some red ones too, but I got those done with, because some holiday, like probably Christmas, we got the giant bag at Sam's. There's like 150 in there. I'm like, well, there's 8 people coming for dinner. Why are you buying 150 cups? And Mac's like, we might need them. And he is right. It is sugar-free, Ginger. The blackberry lemonade water is sugar-free. The light iced caramel macchiato is not. It is light. So it's only 80 calories. So here's my blackberry lemonade straight. Hey, Pam. I don't have any rum, vodka, peach whiskey. I got nothing in here, y'all, but ice. But it's still really good. It's really good. So cheers, y'all, to my 2 drinks and whatever y'all are drinking. Hey, Patty. Oh, I love Italian ice. Sarah says she's eating Italian ice. I like Italian ice. Spiked coffee. Jennifer, what are you spiking your coffee with? Bailey's, or I don't know. Tell me what you're spiking your coffee with. Smirnoff iced grape. Ooh, that sounds really good. Oh, Anita, I've had those Smurmoffy frozen thingies that you just push in there, right? Pam, I'm glad you're here. Simone, a red solo cup. Yeah. Hey, Beth, mine are silver and white. They're all fancy. But yeah, I still have probably 100 because I don't know, probably not, because we have really gone through them lately. Let me just tell you, sangria and ginger ale. I love sangria. I love sangria. I really am picky though. Diane says she's been using the hose. Diane's in the middle of the kitchen right now too. Oh, Ramchata. And she's using the hose to rinse her stuff. And I'm telling you that my sink in the bathroom is T90. T90 is a word, y'all, right? It's so small. Does this help if I do this? The bathroom sink is ridiculously small, and the counter space around the bathroom sink is like this much on either side. So I've moved a TV tray into the bathroom, and my dishes are drying in the bathroom, which when you think through that process of all the things that happen in the bathroom, it's not the best place to wash and dry your dishes. So I'm just done. Tater's soup bowl that I made soup in the other night is in there. And then I try to dry them and take them right in back into the wherever I'm storing that stuff while we wait for our kitchen. So yeah, it's been a thing, y'all. It's just been a thing. I'm done. I am so done. So done. Do you know yesterday was National Fairy Day? I'm like, I love Fairy Day. I'm magical. I think fairies are magical and I like them. So I got to tell you a story. Oh, Tamara, I'm so excited for you. She's on a road trip to Utah and Colorado. And I don't know about y'all, but this is irritating to me. Does it irritate y'all? So Tater's Day at camp went really well. Today they did headshots and logos. I'm like, I want to go to this camp. So yeah, headshots and logos. Tomorrow, let's see, I have that on here somewhere. I don't know where it was. Tomorrow, the newspaper is coming. Angel, this kitchen's been going on for 3 months, but we are so close. We are so close. Anyway, tomorrow, I forget what they're doing tomorrow. I think it's financial. So for y'all that don't know, Tater is in Camp Girl Boss, which is amazing. It's 1 week and it's in Western North Carolina. There are 10 camps and they teach them how to have a business. Hey, Emily, they teach them the product. I mean, they give them this formula to figure out what kind of product. Emily, we're close. We're like neighbors. And they give them, they create a logo, they create a website, not really, but a fake website. They create the marketing plan, the financials. They're going to do a pitch for the product. It's been amazing. It's only been 2 days. So she was so proud of herself. And y'all, that was the thing. I almost started crying, y'all. Y'all know I'm just tenderhearted underneath all this fluff. She was telling me, she said, I am so proud of myself for doing all this on my own. And I'm like, I'm proud of you too. She said, are you crying? I said, no, I'm not crying. I'm not crying. It's allergy season. So, yeah, it was like that. Hey, Lisa. But it was really good. Kara's from Alaska. I think we had some else from Alaska, didn't we? I can't remember. Brazil. I've forgotten now. All over the world. We're worldwide, y'all. Mm-hmm. So she is loving it. It is quite the haul for me, though. 4 hours in the car. It's an hour there and an hour back. So it starts at 8:30. So I take her and then I come back home and work for a few hours. And then I go back and get her. It ends at 4. So, hey, Kara. So, yeah, a whole week of 4 hours every day in the car. But it's great. Hey, Barbara. Barbara's on the other side of the world, too. I love the internet. That's why I don't sing right there. That was it. That was it. We'll see Tater on Shark Tank. Well, the item, the product, the business that she came up with was original. And she said the other girls came up with, like, they wanted to be a lawyer, one wanted to be a vet. She said they weren't original. I'm like, well, those aren't bad things. Being a lawyer and being a vet, those are very good. Those are very good things. But she came up with an original idea. At least she thinks is original. I haven't really researched it. And she loves it. So I was very, very excited. I know, Diane, she says 4 hours in the car. Good thing I love road trips. I'm getting a little tired of that road now. I've done it, 8 times so far. And there's 12 more. I will know how to get to that college. It's at the early college. I guess it's the high school. I don't know. So yeah, I will be very used to it. But here's a funny story. So I don't iron like ever. I have an iron. I have an iron and I have an ironing board. I feel like if I do this, it will be a little bit better and I won't be looking down. So, but I'm really not an ironer. I don't like an ironer. Is that a word? It is. I just don't. I will put something back in the dryer. Thank you, Marlene. I will put something back in the dryer before I will iron it. Well, so they gave them shirts Monday and they told them to wear them today because the newspaper was coming. Well, I don't have a dryer right now because my dryer decided to be a pickle and go out Sunday. The dryer person's coming tomorrow. So her shirt was pretty wrinkled, and I was just going to have to. Hey, Karen, it was going to have to be okay. It was going to have to. It was brand new, so I was just going to have to be okay with her wearing it without me washing it. So we're running a little later than I meant to this morning, and I said this shirt has to be ironed. Here's where my thought process went away, and it wasn't thought out very well. So I got the ironing board set up. I got the iron, and I brought the child in there, and I said, "Here's how you iron." Okay, I've got to go put my makeup on, and I mean, I put the iron in beside the bathroom, the hallway. It's a place, and I said, "Okay, do this and do this," and I'm looking. I'm like, "Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good." What I did not take into account was that she's OCD. So let me just tell you that there were no wrinkles in this shirt. There it was, she ironed, and oh my goodness, bless her heart. She ironed and she ironed and she ironed again. She said, "There's still one wrinkle right there." I'm like, "Really? It's going to be okay. We really need to go." "Oh no, there's another wrinkle right there." And I'm like, "Oh goodness, I cannot see ever ironing anything, letting her iron if we're ever on a deadline. She needs to start like the night before. It is good for her to know, Catherine. I absolutely agree. She needs to know, everybody needs to know how to iron in case you have to." Um, yeah, Beth, I know. And I normally would have thrown it in the dryer with the spray stuff and the dryer sheet, but my dryer died. So she just kept ironing and kept ironing. I'm like, I think we're going to have to go with it. It's going to be okay. A steamer. Is that like some separate apparatus, Allie? I don't have a steamer. Is there a steamer like on the iron? My mama didn't iron either, y'all. So no, I'm not an ironer, but she might be now. She said, "This is kind of relaxing." She said, "Oh, there's a wrinkle. I got to get that out. Oh, I got to get that out. I got to get that wrinkle out." Like you really don't. It was a t-shirt for starters, y'all. It was a t-shirt. Okay. I was afraid if I steamed it in the shower that it would get wet and then would be able to dry it. So a t-shirt. So the seam right here, this seam at the bottom of the sleeve is, it's right there. And she could not get it to, hey, Rita, to be flat and unwrinkled. And it's like, this is going to be a problem. I bet she did have the best press shirt, Amy. Man, Tammy says she should get paid to iron for people. Oh, Stanley Steamer cases. I think that's the wrong product. I think that's the floor. We hired Stanley Steamer once upon a time, and then we just bought a steamer cleaner thing. So I need to get a steamer. So is this a magic? I need to write that down. So is this some magical tool? I just don't iron ever, y'all. I hang up the clothes when I get them out of the washer or the dryer, and Beth folds it and puts it between the mattresses. That's a really good idea, except my mattress would never work. And Tater has one mattress on a flat thing because she's got this bunk bed. We are not normal. QVC has some. Okay, so it's just called a steamer. I'm gonna have to check this out. So you just steam it and the wrinkles go away. What? What is this voodoo magic that I have never heard of? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, the Dawny wrinkle spray. I've got that stuff. Absolutely. But iron? Nah. I will wear something wrinkled before I will iron. But usually I put it in the dryer with a wet towel and it's magical if I have time. Terry says she uses a steamer. She don't have an iron. I don't. what have I been missing out on all this time? There's a steamer thing out there. I will check that out. Everybody says QVC. Okay, I'm writing that down too. Oh, that's really cool. That's some cool shizzle right there. I had no idea. Just think, I would have been like unwrinkled for years had I known that something like a steamer. I thought a steamer was for vegetables. I was equally unprepared to use a steamer for vegetables. These are the things that I want to have conversations about. Oh, let me just seg right into our my podcast. But these are the kinds of things that I want to have conversations about. How come I didn't know this? I'm not stupid. I just didn't. A lot of people say, I'll tell you, I've had people when I have said some of those things, how can you not know that? And of course, I might just jump right back into myself. Look, while you were learning about that, I was learning about this. So just back up. But yeah, I had no idea. So I would love to have conversations about that. Like, when did you learn about this? If somebody's tagging me in one, I love you people. I love you. Stephen, that is interesting information. I can't read it all. Where was I? Oh, so yeah, how do you learn and where did you learn this? Where do you, where did it stop being, thank you, Allie, stop being taught? I think that home ec is not taught nearly like it used to be. I took home ec and I learned how to make a t-shirt, but not really. It was a joke. I don't know if they even teach it anymore or anything like that. And I think the life skills pieces, not that they have to make a 14-course meal, but I talked about this the other day. They may need to make some hamburger patties. You might need to know how to make macaroni and cheese that's not in the microwave because the box is, no, July 11th, Kate. The box is cheaper, right? I know, exactly, Helen. She didn't know what they were. I had no idea. I'm just amazed. I could use the heat setting for the dishwasher. Really? Beth, for real? I can't even imagine. Well, I'm getting a new dishwasher next week or the 9th. I don't know when it is. Allie even sent me a steamer that is purple. Y'all are my people. I'm your people. You're my people. It's all fabulous. Fabulous. So let me give you a really quick update on the kitchen. Tomorrow, a lot of things are happening. The cabinets are being finished. The tile is being started. I'm not sure about the electrician. He's not checked back in yet. He said this week. So technically he could come tomorrow. He has 3 more days. And then the dryer repair guy is coming tomorrow. And I got to take Tater an hour away to camp and come back. So it's all good. Mac's going to be home. I said, you have to stay until I get back. And then Thursday, the countertops are coming. Judy, how you doing? Thursday, the countertops. I feel like when the countertops get here is when it's real. That to me is going to be the thing, and the backsplash too. But the countertops are what's going to make it like, yes. The countertops Thursday are supposed to just take a couple of hours. So they'll be popped in. And then we can put the sink in. Let me just tell y'all that the sink, I have never been so happy to get a sink as I will when it gets put in, whenever that is. Mac has to install that. I've just realized that he has to put that in. It may be this weekend, but then we're done until my appliances show up on July 9th, and then we're done. But we're not really done. I've got to start cleaning. I've got to do all the rest of that. So this week is it, sort of, kind of. I will definitely do a show from the kitchen when it's all done. I'm still looking for that magical piece that's going to be my coffee station. I don't know yet. I found one, but I like it a lot, but it's not perfect. And I could probably not have it perfect, but I really want something very specific, and I don't think it exists. Of course, there's that little night, Linda, that little piece about Mac having to build a countertop that's butcher block and an island, the bar, which may never happen. I'm sure it will. I think I'll be buying countertops, hopefully that match the granite I have, in a year. That's what I think will happen. So let me tell you a story. Oh gosh. 6 or so years ago, maybe 5. I don't know. Before my mama died, I had a headband. Y'all have seen that headband. It's black and white and it's a little wide. Well, it's my favorite headband. Uh-oh, Diane. It was comfortable. It's like a bra. Okay. Sorry, Stephen, and those guys out there. It's like this. You find it, you're like, oh, this is the most comfortable thing ever. I'm only gonna wear this one. And then I went and got mama one because she liked it a lot and I got her one. And then I had two after she passed away. I got that one. And I've worn them out because I would put them on every single morning after I got out of the shower. And that 5 years apparently is the time frame that a headband that's the perfect headband lasts. So I went back to CVS yesterday thinking they'd have one again because, they always have the same product 5 years after they've had it originally. Oh no, Kate, this is just that black and white one. It was just the perfect width. It didn't hurt me behind my ears. I love that headband. It is literally falling apart. Hey, Rebecca, welcome. So I went yesterday and surprisingly, CVS did not have the same headband in stock. Shocking. But I got this other ones and it said the most comfortable headband you'll ever wear. And it was, they were small, very small. And there were 2 in a pack, like, okay, whatever. So when I got it home, I thought that's really small, but they said it was the most comfortable one I'd ever wear. And I believe every marketing gig that I see. And it said it is adjustable. And I'm like, how can a headband be adjustable? I mean, does it, stretch? I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean adjustable? So here's the headband, y'all. Okay. Here's the headband. It's way too thin for starters. I should have left it there, but it moves. So I have now, because I got so wrapped up in playing with it that it doesn't fit. And I can't seem to get the right configuration. That's not it, but I could use this for something to get it back to the shape that it's supposed to be. So here's a word of advice. This is not how my head is shaped either, y'all, just in case you wanted to know. A word of advice. They didn't kick me out of Walgreens, but they probably should have. I was at CVS. If you get an adjustable or whatever you want to call it, headband, just remember the original shape. Oh, Andrew says take it back. I'm sorry. I had user error. I started playing with this and I can't make it work. Can I have another one? Oh my goodness. So now I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to make it mold to my head. This also is not the size of my head. This is not the size of my head either. So there you go. Here's my new headband. That's the most comfortable headband I know, Stephen, that you'll ever own. And here's why. It doesn't touch your head in any place. So just FYI, you might want to rethink this, CVS. Molded over a melon is my head. I do have one weird head and I can make it even weirder. I just make the ends into horns. You know what I could do? Let's see. Hang on. I could maybe, if I would just go, okay, that's not it either. Steam it. Catherine said steam it. So yeah, it's good for like exercising my hands. Maybe it'll fit Mac. So I can do this. That headband is, wow. Isn't that crazy? It just cranked me up. I'm like, whoa, I can't use that. That headband is crazy. That is a crazy headband. Make it a choker. I know, Patty. But unfortunately, I gave the other one to Tater and I don't know where it is. It's in her room and it's never to be seen again because it was a pretty red color. And she's like, oh, I want that one. I'm like, okay. Put it in steam or boiling water. Oh, I can shape it, Donna. I can shape it all over the place. I mean, there's no problem shaping it. It's molding it back to my head. So I put it on and I say a little bit more. It's like, this close, just a little bit more, just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Oh my gosh. So it is not the most comfortable headband I've ever had on. I'm just going to tell you. It feels like, I know it's not leather because it was $5, but it's got sticky stuff, not sticky stuff, but I don't know what it is. It's rubber. It's obviously rubber. I don't know. Underwire for my bra. Well, maybe. Maybe that would work. I don't know. Craziness. Holy moly. Cindy, how you doing? It is 9:32. Oh, we're going to have a super quick commercial. This show, the Scattered Sasha Show, y'all don't go anywhere. Don't like go get drinks or anything during this commercial. Is brought to you by the Scattered Sasha. Oh, not the scatteredsasha.com, where you'll find all kinds of good stuff. You will find G3, which is happening July 19th, 20th, and 21st. Awesome in Hickory Girls Weekend. You will find the Glitter and Grace Club. The Glitter and Grace Club is magical. People tell me and reply to me every single day that it has changed the way they look at something. It has made their day better. It's wonderful. I know, Jennifer. The Glitter and Grace Club is $5 a month. It's a membership club. It's going up to $10 a month August 1st. But if you get in before then you are grandfathered in and you don't have to worry about the price increasing for you as long as you're a member, a continuing member. I do have a book, Kate. Andrea, she loves it. Your Fabulous is showing. You can see that on the website as well, scattersasha.com under books. It is life lessons and funny stories and a few sparkles along the way. You can also find the Unbreakable Retreat. And the Unbreakable Retreat is my passion at the moment and future. It is going to be a place where you come to regroup, to remember who you used to be and figure out how to get to where you want to be. The Unbreakable Retreat will be March 28th, 2020 in nearby where I am in the Western North Carolina mountains. It's a one-day retreat. It is phenomenal. It is going to be amazing. You can, Stephen, you can color in it in the book because it's got mandalas in it. So the Unbreakable Retreat, hey, Whitney, is pretty special. Right now you can go again to scattersasha.com and click on the Unbreakable Retreat and you'll get all the info, the pricing, the hours, and kind of what's going to happen. And then you can click to get on the wait list for when I open it up for tickets. There are only 30 spots. 30 spots is it. So if you want to get on the wait list just to get, thank you, Michelle, just to get notified when tickets go on sale, then make sure you put your email in the little thing that says, put it here. So I am so very excited about being able to offer the Unbreakable Retreat as part of my coaching and that kind of thing. I love it. Lisa, you can spend the night for the retreat, although not on site. I have rented a giant log cabin, so there's not room. There's like 3 bedrooms, and I will be one of them, and Tater will probably be the other one. So there's not lodging. It's from 8 until 4:30. But I am going to partner with with local hotels if you want to get a discounted rate at one of those and spend the night. So if you wanted to fly in, drive in, or whatever for the retreat, you can make a weekend of it. Come on Friday, spend the night, come to the retreat, and it's all day retreat on Saturday, but it ends at 4:30. So you would have time to do something Saturday night and then go home on Sunday. It is going to be amazing. So there we go. Glitter and Grace Club, book, retreat, G3. I think I covered everything. Oh, one more thing. Allie, I would love to. And I would love to take these retreats other places. It's quite honestly, it's a matter of funding. So I would love to do that. That is on my list. One last commercial, and then I'll get back to the previously scheduled programming. I have the podcast, A Little Glitter and a Whole Lot of Grace podcast, launching July 11th. But you can go to the website now. Not on the website. I'll put it there, but I haven't yet. Anchor FM, Scattered Sasha. There's a link on the page, and you can listen to the very first episode that kind of tells you what the idea for the podcast is. It's where the conversation about life continues, and I am so excited about launching this podcast and having those. Thank you, Allie. Having those conversations. Now we just got to find a location for the retreat. So back to the program. Let's see if I covered everything. Let's see. Commercial, podcast. Yeah, there we go. I got it all. Thank you, Marlene. Thank you for those of you who've already listened to the opening. And the opening, I call it the first episode, but it's really kind of like what I'm thinking along the lines of the podcast. And I introduce myself in case people are listening that have no idea who I am. So that happens. Oh, Michelle said I can do one for free. Well, Michelle, then we need to talk. Thank you so much, Janice, for listening to that. So back to the program. Oh, good. Thank you, Christine. Oh, I'm so excited about the podcast, dude. So, I was so tired today. Like 2 o'clock is my slump. Allie, we got to talk. 2 o'clock is my slump time. Do y'all have like a slump time? It's like 2 o'clock. My body says, oh, you're getting old. It's time for a nap. Not that you have to be old to have a nap, but it's like you're not as young as you used to be and you didn't have any sleep last night. So about 2 o'clock, it's like, man, I cannot stay awake. But that's not the problem. I had some more coffee, but at 12:30, both Sunday night and Monday night, yeah, like I am in my 12:30, y'all. I'm in the vibe. I'm in it. I'm ready to roll. Mac is gone last night. Let's see. Yeah, he came home today. So I'm sitting there 12:30. I'm like, I'm still working. I'm like, I need to turn this off because I got to get up early. I got to go be somebody. I got to be out of school at 7. I got to leave at 7 o'clock. And it's like I couldn't turn it off. I was in the zone. I was working. I was creating. I was doing all this great stuff. And it's like midnight. And then it was 12:30. And I'm like, I need to stop. So then turn everything off, go to bed. And my brain didn't get the message, y'all. Do y'all do that? So I laid down, and my brain said, oh, what about this? Oh, have you done this? Oh, you need to do this. Hey, Lori. And my brain just kept going. And then this is what happens. Does this happen to y'all? It's like, oh, okay, if I go to sleep right now, I'm going to get 5 hours of sleep. And then your brain's doing the dances, trying to figure out what to do for the dance party Friday. Your brain's thinking about all this other stuff. Hey, Jackie. And then you look at the clock and you say, if I go to sleep right now, I'll get 4.5 hours of sleep. And your brain says, oh, let's go dancing. Let's sing the lyrics. What are the lyrics? Do elephants really have elbows? And you look at the clock. You look at the clock and, hey, Dee, I just now saw the hands. And you say, if I go to sleep right now, I'll get 4 hours of sleep. And that goes on and on. And oh my goodness. So here's what happened. That happened Sunday night. And here's what happened last night. I did the same kind of thing, but I went to sleep earlier. Last night at 1:41, my driveway alarm went off. And in my sleep deprived stupor, I kind of woke up and I said, oh, Mac must be leaving. And then my brain said, wait a minute, he's in Alabama or somewhere. I don't know where he was. So I got up and I looked out the window and there was nothing. There was nothing out there. It was probably cat. It was probably cat looking for the cat food. And then, of course, because it was 1:41, you go, okay, I wonder what that was. Are the lights coming on? What is... wonder what that was. Okay, if it was somebody, because then I'm looking out the window, and it's dark out there. We don't have any lights out there on the driveway where the driveway alarm was. I'm looking out the window and it's dark and I can't see anything. And then your imagination starts turning and twisting and doing all kinds of crazy things and thinks about all the movies you've ever seen in your life and all the stories that you've ever heard. And you go, somebody's probably in the yard by now. And I wonder if they're coming up the yard. I can 9-1. So yeah, it's like, dang. Hey, Millie, glad you're here. Yeah, it's like, I am never going to get to sleep. So my goal, as soon as we finish chatting, is to go to sleep. I know that it won't happen, but that is my goal. But does that happen to y'all? Oh, man. Somebody said they put a sleep mask on. I couldn't do that. I couldn't, I would feel, I couldn't, no. I do have an attack dog, Whiskey, who is snoring in Tater's bed. He was absolutely snoring like crazy. I don't watch scary movies either, Sharon, but I can just see a clip of one. And it's like, ooh. Or sometimes, even if it's like a Law and Order or kind of something, it's like, ooh, that's kind of like when they are attacking the people. Ooh, sorry, like they are attacking somebody that lives alone. I'm like, I need to turn this off. I didn't see the game idea. Ooh, okay, I feel a little bit better now. So Whiskey, I want Whiskey in her bed. Yeah, I want her. A dozen attack cats. That's right, Jennifer. Those attack cats. So the kitten is fine. Somebody asked about the kitten. Tonto did not like the cat or the kitten for a couple of days, but now he's like, yeah, whatever. They kind of touched heads today, and Tater saw it and went, oh, look, Tonto loves him. I said, yeah, Tonto slapped him earlier, but I'm not going to tell you that. I didn't tell her that. And Tonto just kind of like, get away from the food. It wasn't like a hard slap. I'm going to turn the fan on down here. Y'all going to have to just deal with it a second. Tonto didn't slap the kitten hard. He just went like, I'm giving you a warning. I'm going to just pop you a little bit. Still the name Buttercup, and it is a cute little kitten. I'm telling you, it's a cute little kitten. And when we get back from the week of the 4th, I'm going to have to take it to the vet to get the whole, the whole stuff, shots and all those jazzy things. And then it'll have to be spayed. Oh, so I turned the fan back on. Owls talk louder. So the kitten's good. Kitten is good. I saw the funniest. Oh, Catherine, I hope that you were able to take care of that. I saw the funniest meme, y'all. I didn't save it, and I don't know why. It said, let me see if I can get it right. First of all, do y'all know the song? I wrote it down, so Tater told me what it was. Old Town Road. Do y'all know the song Old Town Road? It is by Billy Ray Cyrus and some rap guy who I have no idea who he is. It is the rage right now. And Tater absolutely adores the song. She has choreographed an entire dance routine to this song. She knows every word. She dances it like it's just crazy. So it's called Old Town Road, and Billy Ray Cyrus and some rap guy sing it. Okay, Allie says she loves it. I think you either love it or hate it. But this is the funniest meme. It said, there's a whole generation of young people. I'm sorry, Catherine. There's a whole generation of young people who only know Billy Ray Cyrus by Old Town Road, and it breaks my achy breaky heart, which just cracked me up because they're right. This generation has no idea that Billy Ray Cyrus was famous. Monica says every 27 years, Billy Ray comes back. Oh, that was great, Monica. Oh, Angela says Nas X. So now everybody who's not heard of it, I can't play it here. Oh, I can do the YouTube version. Old Town Road. And it's kind of funny. Yeah, take my horse to the Old Town Road. Tater knows it exactly. But that was hilarious. It said a whole generation doesn't know Billy Ray Cyrus, and it breaks my achy breaky heart, which cracked me up. Oh, Tater's like, I know achy breaky heart. I don't get it. I'm like, that's because you're well versed in your musical choices. Sharon, I think that was the only song he sang. Did he ever sing anything else? He had Miley, and that was his claim to fame, right? And now he's got this new song, Some Gave All. I didn't know he did that one too. I thought that was one of those other cowboy guys, Travis Tritt or Tracy somebody. Anyway, he doesn't have a mullet now. Oh, hilarious. But I mean, I can remember when he was the guy. I can play it. I don't know how to dance to it. I'll tell you. Don't they know he's Hannah Montana's dad? Probably not, because you think about it, the current generation may not even know who Hannah Montana is, because wasn't she like a generation ago? I'm trying to think how old Molly was. I don't know how old she is now, old enough to do a whole lot of things. She's probably in her mid-20s. Isn't Molly probably in her mid-20s? So wasn't she doing Hannah Montana when she was like a preteen or a teen or something? I don't know. I should do the dance party Friday. I will have to have Tater do the dance party Friday because she knows she will be so excited that that's going to be the song. I'm going to have to say Old Town Road. For y'all that don't know about the dance party, that's part of the Glitter and Grace Club. So that's just an extra bonus. Sheila says Miley's about 25. I was thinking that. So it's probably been 10 or 15 years. I hope everybody knows Elton John. Have y'all seen Rocket Man? Is it out? Is Rocket Man out? Because I want to see that one. Mac don't want to see. He wants to see if only movie Mac wants to see if there's cars or guns or war going on. I want to see Rocket Man. I wanted to see A Star Is Born. Still haven't seen that. I wanted to see Bohemian Rhapsody. Still haven't seen that. Oh yeah, I know. Oh, Some Gave All was the album title. Okay, there we go. Oh goodness. I know it's funny. So yeah, I may have told you Rocket Man's already out and it was great. I bet it's really good. Ooh, Diana's watching Aquaman. I didn't see that either. I saw Aquaman in the other movie. What was he in? Batman and Wonder Woman. I obviously don't know. Whatever Aquaman was in that wasn't Aquaman, where it was all of them. Justice League? I can't remember. So I want to see Rocket Man. Yes. I have always been a big Elton John fan. Yeah. I love his music. Anyway, I think I told y'all, I don't have any idea what time it is because my clock's down here doing something else. I think I told y'all about the gray rug I got. And I really should math occasionally. Elton John's on his worldwide final tour. He says it's final. Y'all, I don't think that it's really final. Do you think so? Anyway, I don't know if Tater knows much about Elton John. We're going to have to fix that. I want to see Bohemian Rhapsody too. Okay, anyway, Avengers Endgame, was Aquaman in that? See, I don't know the two, like there's two different, there's Marvel and something else, and I have no idea how they all mesh. Anyway, but I got a gray rug, and that's where I'm going. It's a gray shag rug, and how Mac and I met, it was a mutual friend, like forever ago. A mutual friend introduced us. Anyway, I got a gray shag rug, and it has little shiny, like some of the threads are shiny. Enough of the threads are shiny that you can see it. So we were at Home Depot, and I pulled this rug out, and it was 5x7, 9x7. I don't know what it was, but it was $100. And I said, yep, I'm having that rug. And in my brain, because I don't math, Tater will explain Marvel and DC, I'm sure. In my brain, I said, yeah, this will fit in this room. I was wrong about that. So I've just put it over my giant rug that I had that is like almost the size of the room. But I love this rug, y'all. It makes me happy to walk on this rug because it's real soft shag. It makes me happy because I see the sparkles and the shiny threads, and it's pretty and gray. Well, I just put it down today because I vacuumed real good and put it down. And when my two were coming upstairs just a little while ago to get in bed, Tater and Matt coming up the steps, Tater walked in. She said, oh, I love the rug. It feels so good. And Mac says, am I the only one that sees that it's crooked? Tater backs up and she said, yep, it's crooked. I see it. And then they both leave. And I'm like, well, first of all, I might have wanted it crooked. Okay. I might have been fine with it being crooked. Andrea, I think layering of rugs is a style now. They don't match at all, but I'm good with that. I'm fine with it being crooked. I did not notice that it was crooked, but I just got to tell you that every single time that I look at it, now I'll notice. So we're going to have to fix that. But I couldn't believe they both said, yeah, I see it. And they walked out. You're like, at least y'all could do was fix it. Nope. So I dropped water. I should math occasionally, and I would have gotten the bigger rug, but it was twice as much. And I'm good with this one. I'm absolutely fine with this rug being the size that it is. It's good. It's all good. So every time, right, Stephen says, crooked, have they seen your headband? Really, that's nothing. It's a little off center. Trish has a crooked red in her hallway. There we go. There's Kit Kat ice cream. Oh my goodness. Kit Kat ice cream? Have mercy. So every time I turn on YouTube, y'all, because I have a YouTube channel. I'm on it right now. Live. Dee says 10 years ago today, Michael Jackson died. I loved Michael Jackson. I'm just going to tell y'all, I thought Michael Jackson was phenomenal. We're about the same age, kind of grew up together. He had a different life than I did. But he was the most amazing choreographer and dancer. He was brilliant. So anyway, we got sidetracked because Dee said 10 years ago was the day he died. Okay, YouTube. I had to go there. Every time I turn on YouTube, what pops up first in my videos, or the ones that I've watched most recently, it'll pop those up from those people, is a 12-year-old YouTube sensation. I'm sorry, Angela. A YouTube sensation that's 12 that Tater is addicted to. Farrah Fawcett died 10 years ago today, too? Really? I loved Farrah, too. Huh. Anyway, so Tater is addicted to this YouTube sensation that's 12 years old. She has 3 million fans, okay? So because it kept popping up and it kept popping up, I said, I've got to watch this. If this is what Tater is watching, I need to watch it and know what it is she's watching, because she would just watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it. So it's this 12-year-old girl and her friends. And I watched like a whole show and I kept waiting. Of course, I'm not 12. I'm not 12. So I'm not the target audience. She doesn't care what I think. Okay. She could care less if I like her channel, but they're just doing goofy things. So I asked her today, I said, what do you like about this show? She said, it's funny and they do challenges and they do dares and they do pranks. And I'm like, okie dokie. Okie dokie then. I am not that person. So anyway, it was just amazing to me that this 12-year-old girl, I don't remember her name, y'all. This 12-year-old girl has a YouTube channel with 3 million fans, and she puts videos out every week, and she has family members in it, and she's got friends, and they're all doing these skits and all these YouTube videos. I'm like, I spent an hour this morning trying to get the music to line up right with my words on my podcast. An hour to have 15 seconds of music that ended and started at the right time. An hour. And this 12-year-old girl has 3 million fans and videos out the wazoo. I'm like, this is why the youth this is why it happens this way. As you get older, this youth take over. I was like, oh my gosh, Kate, you got booted. I didn't do it. Oh, it was amazing when I looked at it. And she was doing all these videos, had all these different pieces, and there was music that went there. And I'm like, dang, I literally spent an hour. Oh, wow, Dee. I literally spent an hour trying to get the music to line up for the opening intro of my web podcast. Millie, I'm sure they do get paid, because Angela says these kids need to be hired to do our hard stuff. Exactly. I'm sure they get paid by sponsors, because I was thinking about it. She was watching it on the way home for dinner. And so sponsors are paying to be as ads on there, like when this is sponsored by, because my 12-year-old wants what she has, whatever she has. And here's what happened. Here's what triggered the thing. She showed a video. She said, Sasha, look, I have these same pajamas. So if she hadn't had those pajamas, she would want them. And yeah, so she gets paid with sponsors and all this jazz. It's amazing. It's amazing stuff. Oh, Tater's badge came in, y'all. So yes, Angela, and when people watch her videos, because the ads show up first. Absolutely. Yeah. So y'all remember that I had this, I got my name tag. So it's backwards for y'all on Facebook. On YouTube, it's probably straight. It's really cool. It has like the magnetic thingy. So here's my logo. Here's my name. Well, because we are going, Tater's going to be at G3 with me, and then we're going on our road trip. I got her one. She was so stinking excited, y'all. She put it on as soon as we got in the car, because I had gotten it when I went to pick her up. She was so excited. Isn't it the cutest thing? I absolutely adore. I was so excited. Yep. She was loving it. So loving it. Mm-hmm. Love it. Oh gosh, I gotta talk faster. I get a little closer. There we go. So anyway, I love the name tags. I was loving it. Won't be able to sleep tonight because I'm drinking coffee. Iced caramel macchiato. Yeah. Speaking of going on a road trip, our first leg of the trip, we're going to Charlottesville, Virginia, and we will be staying at the South Street Inn in Charlottesville. Be sure you give them a like. They are sponsoring part of the trip, so I am very excited about that. We have a suite. They have given us a suite. Tater is most excited about the queen canopy bed. I'm most excited about the separate room for the bedroom and the living room. But she is pretty excited, and I'm excited too. We've just never done that. So cool. Bye, Patty. So yeah, South Street Inn. I will put that link in the notes, the comments. So I would love for y'all to go like their page and check them out if you're ever in Charlottesville. We, of course, will be doing lives from there all over the place. Couple of reminders before I go. And then I have one more story that's going to be at the end. So y'all don't go anywhere. I'm going to talk fast. No morning show tomorrow. I feel like I'm sweating still. No morning show tomorrow. Check that off my list. I know Angela was very excited. And then next week, I'm going to take off, y'all. We are going to the cabin because nobody could do anything next week. The appliances couldn't be delivered and nothing could, thank you, Tammy, nothing could happen next week because the appliances aren't here. So we can't even spend the week cleaning or doing any of those things. I guess we could technically clean, but we're going to the cabin. Mac's two sisters are going to be there. Sure, Rachel. Absolutely. Mac's two sisters and a cousin, and we're going to be crowded to pieces in that cabin, but it's going to be great. That's why we bought a sleeper sofa, so there'd be room for everybody. So we're going to the cabin, and I'm going to take off next week. So Monday through next Saturday, there won't be a morning show or a Scattered Sasha show, but I'll pop on here and there live because that's what I do. And I felt like if I didn't take the time off, my little brain might explode, and that would just not be pretty. It just wouldn't be pretty at all. I'm sure there'll be fireworks at the cabin. I'm a little concerned because Mac will be the one putting them off. So I've got to find a place that's doing them. So he won't be tempted to shoot off fireworks at the cabin because there's a lot of trees. And I don't think that's a good idea. No, I don't think that's a good idea. So quick story. As we end this, I'll try to talk. I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes. So someone came and told me they were leaving the page and whatever. That's fine. And here's the thing. It wasn't me. Well, it was me because it was inane chatter about nothing was, I think, the words. But the point is, I wasn't his cup of tea. And I said that this morning, I believe. I wasn't his cup of tea. I don't know that he said those exact words, or this person said those. I say he, this person said those exact words. But I thought about that, and I said to myself, you're right. The fact that, and I'm putting these words, the fact that I'm not his cup of tea is fine because I'm coffee. I'm not tea. And often when someone doesn't like you or is negative toward you, it's not so much about you as it is about them. And I've got a video about this, but it's like, I don't like the color orange, but there's nothing wrong with the color orange. It doesn't care that I don't like it. I just don't like orange. So that's more about me than the color orange. It's almost, if you think about somebody, if you talk about personalities, somebody that is X, however, whatever way they are, maybe that just grates on your nerves because somebody you disliked was like that. Does that make sense? And so it's nothing to do with that person. It's all about you. So the reason I'm going into this is it's still very hard to let that roll off your back. It's still very hard. Oh, just let that go. Just ignore that. This is what I teach. And so I work through this with people, but it still affects you. You have to get to the point somewhere in your brain, somehow in your brain, to realize that it's not about you so much. Sharon, you're absolutely right. Not everyone is a good fit. And that's okay too, because Lord, if they were, we don't have room for everybody. We don't have room for 1 million people on here. I wouldn't be able to see the comments. That's what we're going to go with. So anyway, I wanted to end with that you may not be someone's cup of tea, but that's okay because you're coffee or your wine or your something, whatever. So yeah, absolutely, Andrea, exactly what she said. So I wanted to leave you with that. No morning show in the morning, but I'll be back Thursday. And I hope that I have a lot of changes in my kitchen by Thursday, but I'm still running tater back and forth. And Thursday's countertops. Yes, Thursday's countertops. So somebody asked about the cabin. We like to say cabin. It's a tiny house on a little side of a hill. I know, Whitney. I agree. I don't know. It's a tiny, tiny house on the side of a hill. It's like 2 bedrooms and then 1 room in the front with the kitchen that's this big. No, I won't be sleeping in, Andrea, at all. And then a living room and a dining room. We did add a deck, and that's given us so much more room. The funny part is the reason we have to be up there is the bathroom is literally falling in. And I'm like, no, we've got a contractor coming Saturday to give us an estimate to fix it. And I'm like, we have like the worst timing ever. So yeah, let's start another reno. But the good thing with this one is I'm not going to be there. It's going to be happening up there. My sister-in-law is going to be there. And I'm like, sounds good. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. So thank y'all for being here. Thank you for sharing. And I'll just say anything that you can share of mine, that you feel pulled to share of mine, always helps me. And I sincerely appreciate that. Sharing about the things I offer always help. And I sincerely appreciate that. The retreat, the Glitter and Grace Club, the podcast, Whiskey is going because I waited too late to get him boarded. So hope he doesn't eat anybody. I always sincerely appreciate it when y'all share things and comment and then interact with the things I post. That helps you to see it, and that helps other people to see it as well, because that's what Facebook has told us. They want interactions today. They will change it tomorrow. They've also said that they will rank the comments, and I have no idea what they're going to do or how they're going to do that, but it'll be interesting. So happy flipping Tuesday night, y'all. Sleep well. Have a magnificent tomorrow. And I am sure we will talk soon. Bye. Have a good night. Let me find the music, and I'm going to play the music while I turn everything off. Yeah, I can do that. Bye.